to get us focused on our practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath is so important. Now we're going to inhale up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale up again. Exhale to heart center. Now just take your arms straight back up. And take them over your head. Behind you. And try to look up. And then you're going to get your heart open. Take them up again. And bring them to heart center. Now take them down. Let's inhale. And this time, let's take them behind our back. Opening up your heart chakra. If you can look up, but if you just need to look straight ahead, that's fine. Take them back up. Bring them to heart center. Now let's do a side body twist. I'm taking my left hand behind me, my right hand behind me, left hand on my right knee. I'm doing a gentle twist. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side, taking my right hand on my left knee, my left hand behind me. Now let's inhale up again. Look up. Exhale, heart center. Now let's take our right hand on the floor. Take our left hand over. Deeper side body stretch. Now let's come over and take our left hand down. Bring our right arm over. We're bending our right elbow, our left elbow. Now let's do that again. Taking our left arm up. This time, let's make a cactus arm. Put a little bend in it so that you can open up your chest more. Then go over. Right arm going over. Cactus arm with the right arm. Making sure you're breathing. And back to center. Now let's do some little rolls. We're gonna, it doesn't matter which side you start. Just make circles with your body. Your knee may come up off the floor, that's okay. And you can do this with your legs out if that's what's comfortable to you. Now reverse directions. Okay, bring it back to center. We're going to take our legs. Since this is the last class, we're going to do some core work. Got your legs. So the first thing we're going to do is boat pose. Well, you can hold under your legs and bring them off the floor like this. Or you can reach out and let your legs go. Or you can have your legs on the floor. All right, bring it back up. So keep your legs on the floor, and we're going to go down, and then bring it back up. We're going to go down, bring it back up. Keeping your torso straight, you're sitting straight up as you go down. Your feet are on the floor. Back up. Now, take your legs and hold them. Maybe get your feet off the floor. Hug them in. Now put them back on the floor. Now we're gonna do that side twist again, just to get us some relief. So we're gonna take our left arm, well, let's make it easy. Take your left arm and hug your legs. Take your right arm behind you, and you're sitting straight up. There you go. And then just look behind you. I can take my left arm around my body, but you don't have to do that. Now let's go to the opposite side. Take your right arm and hug yourself. Take your left arm behind you. And see, I'm going to take my left arm all the way around to get a deeper stretch. But just holding them in is good. That way you keep your body straight up. All right, now let's go back to, just roll down a little, then back up. If you need to hold your legs, that's okay, Charlisa. Hold your legs, roll down a little, back up. Now, this is what I'm gonna make you guys do, but keep rolling down. I'm taking my legs off the floor. I don't know, Karen, you may be able to take your legs off the floor. But if you can't, that's okay. But you're feeling it in your core. And you're breathing. Okay, good. Now just hold your knees in. Now let's take our feet into butterfly pose. Feet together. And what we're gonna do is reach out and fold over. And you may not go far. You may not go far at all, but just fold over as best you can. I'm gonna hold on to my toes. I can go farther if I hold on to my toes. Breathing in and out. Now sit back up. Supta Baddha Konasana. Now we're gonna keep the right leg in, stretch the left leg out. okay? And we're gonna walk. Now you can walk more and fold over that left leg that's out. If you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. Bend your knee. Always bend your knee. And you're getting a deep stretch in your back, your lower back. Let's walk up that leg. And now we're gonna stay on that side. Bring this right leg up. We're gonna cross it over the left leg. All of these poses are really good for detoxing. So my left arm is gonna hook this right, and then I'm taking my right arm around. You keep doing the same thing, detoxing. Inhale and exhale as you twist. Now come back to center and do the opposite twist. All right. Now, we shake out our legs, and we're going to do the opposite leg. We're going to bring our left leg in. Right leg is straight out. And you're going to slowly fold over. Bend your knee if you need to. Slowly fold over. That right leg. Feels so good. Oh. Inhale and exhale at your own pace. And then slowly walk up. And now we have our left leg, and we're going to cross it over our right. We're going to take our right arm and hook the left, and taking our left arm behind us as we do another twist. And you're breathing. Now take it back. And then you're going to twist the opposite way. All right, now we're bringing it back to center. Now we're going to do some cat-cows. Everybody knows cat-cow. Which way do I want to turn? Okay, I'll turn this way. All right, so you're on all fours. And first you want to go into an angry cat. Now release and go into cow pose. And you're really, really stretching that back. Heads out, shoulders back. And let's go back in the angry cat. Really pushing into and let's go back to cow pose. Now I'm gonna go to angry cat. Let's kind of like go from side to side, just sway a little, side to side. Release into cow pose. And then let's sway a little front and back. Just a very subtle movement. All right. Let that go. You're going to take your hands, if you can, taking your right hand and you're going to turn it in. Now, I work on my computer all day. Like this. So your hands are facing your, if you can, your hands are facing your knees. They're not facing out like they were. You're turning them in. And then that is probably, should be pretty easy. But kind of sit back on your butt. Like, don't sit all the way back. But if you act like you're trying to, that's when you feel it. That's when you feel the stretch in your hands, in your wrist. It's a good thing to do after gardening, after sitting for long hours on the computer. This is just a good thing to do every day. Okay, now release. Sit back, shake your hands out. On your hips. Both hands on your hips. Now, your right leg is out. So take your right hand and slide it down your right leg. Take your left hand up in the air as you fold over on the right side. Now, let's reverse it. Take your left hand over on the floor. Take your right arm overhead. And if you can lift that leg up, that's great. If you can lift that right leg off the floor. And what we do when we're in yoga class, we do crunches right there. Karen, I know you do yoga. Maybe you can do a few crunches. You don't have to. You can just leave your leg on the floor. Now bring it down and sit back on that left heel. Hands straight out. This is a modified child's pose. That right leg is still straight out. This is your resting place. You can relax your arms. Take some deep breaths to center yourself. Let go of the pose. Let's go back up. Now we're going to go to the left side and do the same thing on the left side. We're on this right knee. And Charlize, I know you have knee issues. I have my pillow here. You can put in the, even if you don't have knee issues, you got to protect your body. So this pillow here, that's perfect to put under your knee. You're gonna inhale your arm. Well, you can start with them on your hips, and then you can inhale your arms up. You leave your right arm in the air, take your left arm. We're doing the same thing. Slide it down that left leg as you fold over. Make sure you're breathing. This is a good side body stretch. Now we're taking that right arm over on the floor. And this is where you can use your block. You can put your hand on your block, Trisha. If it's too far for you to reach on the floor, and then bring that left arm over. Mama, let me hear your phone ringing. And then I got my left leg off. And this is where you can do some crunches. But you guys just stay there. Now let's bring it down. The left arm stays out, left leg stays out, and you go back to that modified child's pose. You're sitting back on that right heel. Your head is on the mat, your hands are relaxed. Your left leg is stretched out. And you should really feel it up in your inner thigh. Just relax and breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Slowly come back up. Slowly come back up. And we're gonna go to our squat. Squats or hip openers, so good for you. And make sure you're, as best you can, sitting up. And Trisha, here's another one where you sit on the block. That will help you to open your legs more, and it'll help you sit straight up if you have that block. Yeah. You don't want to be leaning forward. You want to be hands to heart center. Now, hopefully you guys can do this. We're going to take our right arm out on the floor, and then our left arm is going to go up. Another stretch, another side stretch. Just do the best you can. Now bring the left arm to the floor and bring the right arm up. And bring it back down. See, it's easier to do that when you have that block. All right, let's just sit on the floor. I got my pillow now. We're gonna lay back. I got my strap for my legs. You can use whatever you need. First, let's do bridge pose. And you just take your hips off the mat. And just raise up and breathe. You can take your arms on the side of you like robot arms, or you can take your arms under you and interlace them. Now release down. Now you rock your legs right to left. Windshield wiper them right to left. And now we're going to do another bridge pose. Just slowly raise your hips off the mat. Your feet are planted. You should really be able to grab your ankles with your hands. As you inhale and exhale, your knees are coming in together. They're not splayed out. They're coming in together. They're not that far apart, like hip width distance apart. Now you can release. And you can windshield wiper your legs. Now let's raise our legs up to the ceiling. We're going to point our feet and then flex our feet. You're just going to go at your own pace, pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. And then do some ankle rolls. And you're still inhaling and exhaling. All right. Now you're going to bring your legs down. And I'm taking my scarf here. I'm taking my right leg in the scarf, and I'm taking it up. My left leg is straight down on the floor. So this right leg is up. My foot is flexed. My toes are coming to my face. And the first thing I'm going to do is raise myself up to kind of hug my leg. And I'm not going to reach my knee to my nose or anything like that. I'm just coming up off the floor. Now I'm laying back on the floor. And then I'm going to take this right leg and I'm going to take it out to the right side. Now, if you can hook your fingers on your toes and take it out, that's good. But if you need assistance, use your strap. And you're really feeling that in your groin and your inner right thigh. Make sure to keep your left leg just on the floor. Your left hip is now I'm going to bring my leg back up. Then I'm going to take it over to my left side of my body. I'm taking my strap in my left hand, and it's just a small little stretch over. Not much at all, going over to my left. You don't have to move it much, you'll feel it. And you're inhaling and exhaling. Now, I'm bringing that right leg down, and I am bending it, and I'm hooking it into my right arm. I'm holding it, and then I'm gonna take it and take it over my left leg, twisting my body over. My right arm is going out to my right. My right leg is going over my left. And my head is looking towards my right arm. And you're getting a deep side body stretch. You're gonna feel this in your underarm, your right side. A good detox pose. And in order for it to be truly detoxifying, you have to do your breath work. So make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Now I'm rolling back over. Taking the right leg back up in the air. And then I'm slowly taking it down to meet the left. Now that leg should feel much longer. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Taking your strap. Taking your left leg up. Your toes are pointed towards your face. And the first thing we want to do is bring our torso up so that we can just try to reach our knee to our nose. It's not going to happen. That's okay. Now release. And then we're going to take this left leg out to the left side. The right leg is straight, just on the floor. The left leg, and if you're shaking, that's good. I have to remember what it used to feel like when I used to do this long ago when I first started yoga. Shaking is good. If your knee is bent, that's okay. Just inhale and exhale. Now let's bring that right leg, left leg up. And now it's going to go over the right side of the body. And it's not going to go far. Just a gentle, gentle stretch to the right side. This is your IT band. Stretching it out. All right, now bring your left leg down and you're taking it in your taking it by your shoulder, in your armpit, your left armpit. And then you're gonna cross it over the right side of your body. The left arm is going out. And you're looking to your left. Your left leg is crossed over your right side of your body, and your left arm is stretched out. And your head is looking left. And you're getting a really deep stretch. Side body is these two poses. It's your ascending colon and your descending colon. It's helping all of your food move through your body so that you can go through the elimination process. So good for you. Now, just roll back. Stay on your back. Take your knees, take your legs back and Supta Baddha Konasana, which is butterfly pose. We did this earlier. Your feet are, oh no, we gotta do happy baby first. Who doesn't love a happy baby? Happy baby, you can rock your baby. Massaging your back. We're almost done. And the happy baby pose, you really should be, you can be relaxed now, but it's truly a pose. As you're pulling down on your feet, you're pushing your feet up in your hands. So the two opposing, you're really getting a deep stretch. But we're just rocking our baby today. And then let's bring your feet together in the air. And then that's your Supta Baddha Konasana. And take your feet down, your butterfly pose. And if that's not comfortable to you, you can just go ahead and lie out in Savasana and stretch your legs out. Continue with your breath. Some days it is easier to be appreciative of life than others. But if you really take note, there is always something to be grateful for. It is important to be grateful. And by acknowledging life's blessings, you actually invite more good things into your life. So, as we go through these unprecedented times, I thank you all for joining the yoga practice. It's really been wonderful for me. And I appreciate everyone who's been attending. So that's just a little something from my book, Daily Om. It's a good little book, Inspirational Thoughts for a Happy, Healthy, and a Fulfilling Day. So we have to be grateful so that we can get more good things coming into our lives. So thank you for joining me tonight. Namaste, people.